Eurobox presents As We Forgive Them, written by Apolline Dukuzemariya. A survival of the Rwandan genocide. Apolline Dukuzemariya recounts her life trajectory in this book. Her story is a prime testimony to the power of forgiveness despite the unspeakable cruelty she faced. Almost 30 years ago, on April 21st, 1994, to be precise, she was massacred by 10 militiamen and left for dead at her home in Butere, in the south of the country. Despite all odds, she held on to life, and eventually, Apolline managed to depart to Europe on humanitarian grounds. The long, slow healing process allowed her to reflect, read, and pray. Today, Apolline lives in Aigle, in the canton of Vaud, and is a naturalized Swiss. Far from being a chronicle of the Rwandan genocide, As We Forgive Them narrates the story of one woman's astonishing resilience and those who accompanied her on her journey, making her victory possible, from her childhood to her vocation to become a nun that turned out so differently, her marriage, and all the events that prepare her to face the indescribable. This is a first-class testimony to the power of forgiveness in a generation that more than ever needs reminding of what it means to forgive and learn to rise beyond the trauma. Apolline had to face death and suffered deeply from it. Nevertheless, her life as a witness of how her faith in Christ Jesus helped her in these brutal circumstances. In the face of the unforgivable, she offered forgiveness and found inner healing. The author aspires to convey the message of possible restoration, regardless of the magnitude of suffering. She is deeply attuned to the pain that surrounds her, recognizing that wounds are not always inflicted by machetes. Countless lives have been shattered due to all sorts of malevolence, violence, and various forms of physical, verbal, and psychological abuse. My own restoration stands as a living testament to the transformative power of God. If He could heal her, He can do the same for anyone. Throughout her journeys, where she has had the privilege of speaking at conferences, she has encountered individuals for whom God has restored after hearing her testimony. She yearns for others to find consolation and healing through her words, to realize that they too can experience restoration despite their afflictions. May her story serve as a beacon of hope, guiding those in suffering toward the promise of healing. As We Forgive Them, written by Apolline Dukuzemariya, is now available in bookstores and digital platforms. It's a publication by Eurobox.